Afternoon, I'm Zoon Jacobs. I decided to come on this retreat with Bernadette. I met up with her by chance and realized at this stage of my life nothing is by chance. And so it was perfect timing, and it was the right time and space for me in my life to make a detour and to stop and evaluate myself. Um, I'm not sleeping well at the moment. I think I've got a good body. I relatively keep fit by walking, kite surfing, spear fishing, but I don't sleep well. So something is wrong, and I'm on a challenge to find the cure. Biggest highlights during the retreat. The highlights during the retreat was all the treatments. The highlight for me was the Hydro itself. It is an old established institution in South Africa. It was a privilege to experience it firsthand. It is a beautiful retreat, made over architecturally. The interiors are funky and fresh, new. Um, so the highlights was definitely today's Swedish massage. The therapists in general are excellent. The staff are very friendly. The food was an experience, and all Bernadette's shakes and supplements was also a learning curve. My favorite session and activity was definitely the knowledge and experience of the group I attended with. Bernadette and Dina, her husband, are very knowledgeable in the field of health and fitness, and for me it's a total new world of new vocabulary, new science, and it was all just very interesting. What was most valuable thing you learned? By far, to make time and space for myself. I'm a machine that has to be an entrepreneur, that has to drive a whole family and employ a lot of people. So if the machine runs out of petrol, the whole thing will grind to a standstill. So it is the realization that for me to be who I can and have to be, I have to be strong, and I have to refuel for that, and it's definitely time to refuel. Compared to how do I feel compared to when I arrived? I feel invigorated more by the knowledge and the experience than what I physically experienced here. Obviously, it was a treat. It is very special to have the privilege of experiencing something like this. For me, it will be to take the knowledge and the contact with the people I have now, is just to build on this and to enrich my life and make myself better. What action steps are you excited to implement when you get home? I'm going to make small changes. I know my biggest challenge at the moment is my brain. One of the assessments showed it clearly. That's the problem. It's the fluid in my brain. Two simple actions can activate the fluid and make it more liquid, and so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to detox. I'm going to have avo, olive oil, add a few things, change a few things, not drastic, just a little few things. Would you recommend the retreat to others? Absolutely. Bernadette, the Hydro in itself is definitely an experience, but what I've seen from our experience compared to the other guests to the Hydro is we were definitely with the in crowd, in the sense that we were here with knowledge, consultants that know their jobs, technology that's been developed in the world that we got exposed to, and all of that enriched the whole experience at the Hydro to make us really knowledgeable and go back with experience and data to improve on. Thinking about attending? It's not a matter if you're thinking of attending. I mean, you can pay it off, put it on your credit card. You can either invest in sickness or you can invest in your health, and it was my choice to invest in my health. So put it on your credit card and commit and do it for yourself.